Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be adding some new extra bits and pieces to our Thule awning to make it stronger. So we've been buying again, and yes, we have actually managed to get all of the different Thule bits and pieces for our awning here at Campervan. So thank you to DC Leisure. You managed to find all of the stuff on your stand. It's been buried away all over the place. So we're going to have a go at fitting a few of these bits and pieces. First things first, the tension rafter. So basically you've got a couple of poles, and the theory behind this is you can put them together just like this. They're sprung loaded like that, and then the idea is you put them up at the top there, down at the bottom there, and what then happens is that stops the awning flopping around quite so much in the middle. So you do have to do a couple of things to be able to fit these, and if anyone's looking at this video, this is a tension rafter G2. You do have to buy the right length of one of these for your awning, so check what kind of Thule awning you've got. This is a 6300 series, 3.25 meters long, just so you know, and a 2.5 meter span out from the van. So that is the size of awning we've got on our Sven heading. So first things first then, we need to get these prepped. So on one of these, you'll find at the end, there is one of these with the holes. So just like that. And then with all of the stuff that you get with this in the packet, like this, if I just pour this out here, I can show you what we've got. So there's quite a lot in here that we won't actually use, but this one here is the foot that we're going to mount on the end in a second. You get a bolt and a nut and everything for that. So that's that. That one you don't use on our particular awning type. We don't use any of these. Don't use that spare bolt. That's just a cap which goes on the end of one of the poles, and then this one is a special bracket which fits just up here. So it sits in there, and then there's a self-tapping screw that we're going to put through it, use the drill or the screwdriver, and that is going to hold that in place there, and then that means it's ready to go. Because if I get the other pole, you'll see that it's got kind of a end on it which is going to go straight into there, and then that holds like that. So let's get these bits prepped. So first things first, we're just going to pop this on the end here, so nice and easy. If I just pop this like this, you can see here we've got this, slide it on, pop your bolt through, and in true proper German fashion, this is a nylock nut, so it's not going to come undone. You do get an Allen key, but you don't get a spanner for this, so I'm just going to use my Leatherman and some pliers. So just hold it nice and tight, do this up. You don't want to do it up too tight because it does need to move, because when you've got it up the top there, you need to be able to move it. Because if I show you now, all you do with this, you aim for the middle of the van, and then it holds just like that. So it's shaped exactly for your awning, so it sits in the right place. So that's all we need to do with that. So that's nice and easy. And then we've got to do the terrifying bit now, which is to mount this in place. So if I grab hold of this, we can see, I'll just show you here, we've got a hole there, which that goes through. So that is what we've got to attach to the awning. Now, what I'm wondering, I think I'm going to need to just go and grab a stool from someone so I can make sure I'm doing this properly and I'm not going to make a mess of it. So give me 1 second. So what I'm going to do, this self-tapping screw, I'm just going to go in here and pop it in. Make sure we've got this center. So I've used that self-tapping screw, I've made the hole so it's ready to go. I've now got my normal screwdriver so I can do it up, because what I don't want to do is end up over tightening it causing problems. So what I'm going to do is make sure this is in the right place on here, and then just tighten this up. And I'm going to do this by hand, because like I say, what I don't want to do is end up stripping this hole. And I'll be able to feel nicely where it goes tight, which is there. Really nice and tight, perfect. And now it's as simple as putting the rafter in. So this plastic collar you might have seen does actually sit on the end of this rail. So just finishes off the aluminium, makes it look nice. Pop these two together like that. And then all we do, pop this one in here like that. And then here, we just have to compress this, pop that in there. And that's it, tension rafter complete. So in our quest to sturdy this awning up, we are not done with just the tension rafter. We're going to go for the triangle pieces which go in here. So these are tension arms. So fuel tension arm set, $35.95, better be good. And in here, believe it or not, in this massive box, all we've got is a set of instructions and that. So there's really not a lot in here, to be honest, for the money. However, they are official fuel ones, so fingers crossed they're going to be the right thing. Now, from what I understand, the way that these work is this bit here. You can see it's got a little screw there and little kind of grippy bits. That is supposed to go in this rail here. So you put that in there, so inside that channel. So you've got to put that in that channel, screw it down, and then this comes across and clips in to this little corrugated section here. So it then forms a nice triangle, makes it nice and strong, and then when you put your awning away, this comes back and then it clips into your awning rail and just stores there. So you don't actually have anywhere else to store it, which is good. Question is, how do you get that in there?
I think you might need to read the instructions, Will. I'm feeling a need.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I think I might have been let loose. I've been given the instructions and some tools.
That's because I'd never read instructions.
He doesn't, no. And when
this
you've
could
seen
go badly wrong.
previous videos, things have gone badly wrong, but this cannot go wrong. It's our awning. It needs to be right. So it looks like I have some tasks of deconstructing the thing that they have provided us with.
Yep.
Why didn't they just provide it deconstructed and tell you how to build it?
Who knows?
Who knows? Right, let's crack on. Okay, so I have finished dismantling this, and being the shorty that I am, I can't now reach to do anything with it, unfortunately. So back over to Will.
Now we've got these separate bits and pieces. This one has to go in this channel here, so you can slide it in just like that. Now you do have to measure a distance between here and here a bit later on when we're doing it all up tight. But for now, you put that in there, you pop that bit just in there like that. And let me just go and grab the rail itself and the screwdriver. So now what you do is you put this bit on here, clip that in there, grab the screw, and these have all got thread lock on as well, so they're not going to come undone. So you put that in there, you do this up, it's going to grab it, hopefully it will. Have to move it around a bit. There we go. Feel that getting tighter. There we go, nice and tight. And you can see that moves around now, and then obviously that is designed to open up and go up there. So what we need to do now is measure 23 centimetres from the edge of here to the centre of the screw hole. So let's have a look at that. That looks good to me. And then we've got another screw here, which I just need to use a T20 Torx bit on. And that goes in here carefully without moving it. Yeah, that's good. So hold that in place, just nip it up, and that's that one installed. So now what we have found is if you try and put this tension arm out when your awning's too low at the front, look, it misses it. So it doesn't sit in place because it's meant to go in this ridge here. So if I put this up, you'll see, there it goes. And that's designed, if it's really windy, it gives these a bit more strength. Let's sort the other one out. And there we go. So there you are then. That's the awning all nicely strengthened up now. We're going to try it over the next few weekends when we're away camping, see what kind of a difference it really makes. But it's looking good so far. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Have you already got these things? Is it something which you think, actually, now I've seen that, I didn't know they existed, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try and sort them out for myself? Well, hopefully this video has been helpful. We've enjoyed making it. We'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.